The family accounting module is really your workhorse of modules. As we go in here, you'll see that in our demo account, I have the ability to select between locations. If you're a single site, you'll go directly to your location. And if you have more than 2 locations, of course, you'd be able to choose between those. Here, you'll have your family records and then a link directly into your family account ledger. Initially, you'll need to get your records in the system. This can be done by selecting Add New, or we can also give you an Excel document that will allow you to enter your existing records or migrate your data from an existing system into OnCare Office. A third way that this can be done to get your records in here is actually to invite your parents through our online registration. You can either invite a brand new family or you can invite existing families. When you invite a parent to manage their own record in OnCare Office, they too will go to oncareoffice.com. When they log in, they'll only be able to see their own record. You can customize what they can edit. To go in and show you an example of a record already created, let's go into, for example, the Devers family. The family account key is a shortcut to the parent information. Here, you'll enter in Parent 1 and Parent 2's information, or sponsor and co-sponsor. It'll be their basic information. You can enter in their work information. Below, in the Family Info section, you'll see that they have a family status, a ledger type. It will always default to single, but if you were to select a multiple ledger, what you're telling the system is that the sponsor and co-sponsor would like their billing done completely separately. For example, divorce families. Also, you'll want to make sure the email preference is selected to email both or just one parent. In the family type, you can define what type of family that they are. Most important is if they are a subsidized family, you will need to check this box so that you can apply charges and credits for subsidized agencies. You can also add additional family email contacts simply by adding new. What we're looking at here are default fields, but both for the parent or child information, you can add custom fields. Once you've saved your parent information, you'll be able to go into your child information tab. Here, you can add as many children as you need. In this example, the parents just have one child in the center. Here you'll be able to enter in their basic information. Keep in mind these drop downs for things like primary classroom, programs, withdrawal reasons are all customizable by you. You'll select their basic information. If they have a bus run, you can also create the bus runs. These bus runs are also customizable to be called whatever it is that is appropriate for your center. The next section is the child tuition. This allows you the opportunity to set up recurring billing per child. Each child's line item billing will roll up into one family account ledger. Here you can pick, does your center do weekly or monthly billing? Or is there a combination, in which case you can do each line item bi-weekly or monthly. As an example, you would hit Add New Row. Select the ledger type. Maybe this is for the sponsor, a tuition charge. Select the type of tuition, the amount. You can edit comments. You can also use the start and end date, in which case you're telling the system to either delay the start of this recurring billing item or end it at a certain time. The next section is your subsidized billing information. If you are working with a subsidized family, you'll want to enter in that information. At a minimum, we recommend you enter in the contract expiration date. The reason being that for any fields in the system, you can pull a report. And we have a report for contract expiration for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months out, so that you're never left with not knowing about the expiration. The next section is the child schedule. Here, you can create different templates of schedules. or you can manually pick the times. You can enter vacation days or contracted hours as well. This will default for an FTE value of that child. In this case, there's two different methods of FTE values. This is defaulted to the most common, but as part of your free setup with OnCare, we can help evaluate how you determine your FTE. Additionally, you have doctor information, emergency contact information. To note, if you were to add another child, you would be able to copy and paste this information directly over. You can also enter in restricted persons and allergy information. The final section is the immunization information. What you'll see here is that the child has no records. By clicking this box, it highlights in pink where records should be. You can simply go in here and add your various records. You can also keep track of your physical exam and your next physical exam. Just make sure you hit save when you're done making any changes. Within each family record, you'll also see that there's a few other options along the top. For example, you can go into Family Notes. This allows you to record any type of notes and categorize them. Maybe it's a medical issue or an allergy. Additionally, you can come in and you can manage your authorized persons. When you enter in a sponsor and co-sponsor, they'll automatically be created as Parent 1 and Parent 2 with 4-digit ID codes. These are the ID codes that will allow, in this case, John and Renee to check in and out Raymond. You can also go in and create someone new. Maybe it's a nanny, neighbor, a friend, or relative. They also will automatically get a 4-digit ID code. If you had multiple children, you could select which child or children they are not authorized to pick up. When you're done, you would hit save. If you ever need to edit or modify, you could simply go in to edit and change that information. To note, ID codes in this system can be overridden. You can add letters or numbers as long as it's unique in the system. Additionally, from here, you can pull out an info sheet, so a way to print out all the information on this particular child or family. As an example, this is what it would look like. There's also a shortcut to get into the account ledger. This goes directly to their family account ledger. We'll come back to that in a second.